It's impossible to imagine the culture of contemporary California without Kevin Starr. Writer, historian, professor, state librarian emeritus, his influence extends everywhere. A native Northern Californian, he graduated from the University of San Francisco in 1962 before serving in the U.S. Army as a lieutenant in then West Germany. Upon returning home, he spent the next decade at Harvard, earning a master's and a PhD in English and American literature and beginning his teaching career. But it was only in the early 1970s that his work began to find its form. Partly this had to do with Harvard, where, Starr has said, he discovered California as a graduate student. This Yankee institution had a tremendous sense of the history of the West, he told The Times' Pat Morrison in 2009. I started to browse on the fourth floor of the Widener Library in the California section, and suddenly it dawned on me. I thought, there's all kinds of wonderful books on California, but they don't seem to have the point of view we're encouraged to look at, the social drama of the imagination. Starr decided to do something about that, producing the first volume of his landmark series, Americans and the California Dream, as his thesis. The sequence now numbers 8 books and, with some gaps, covers the arc of the state's history from 1850 through 2003. It is a daunting project, eclectic, comprehensive, full of insight into politics and culture, as well as California's uneasy role as America's dream factory. In this multi-volume effort, Starr has laid the groundwork for everything that has followed and will follow. There is no way to reckon with California without reckoning with what he has done. And yet, Americans and the California Dream is just one piece of Starr's achievement. He has written other books, most recently A History of the Golden Gate Bridge, and influenced generations of students, especially at USC, where he has taught since 1989 and is now University Professor of History. As California State Librarian for a decade, he retired in 2004, he put a very public face on the history and literature of the state. Throughout it all, he has been a ubiquitous presence in the cultural conversation, encouraging us to think of California in all its glorious complexity. For these elegant and far-reaching contributions, we are delighted and honored to present him with the 2012 Robert Kirsch Award.